Hi there, welcome to this video on the cross reactions between food and environmental allergens. My name is Ashley Anderson, registered dietitian, personal trainer, and owner of Nourished, where we specialize in nutrition and exercise coaching using an integrative approach to help active adults achieve optimal health, healing the mind, body, and spirit. Our integrative approach is designed to empower you as well as transform your lifestyle and relationship with food forever. As spring approaches and allergy season, aka hay fever, arrives, many people are focused on avoiding environmental irritants like pollen from trees and grasses. However, oftentimes they are not aware of the impact that their diet has on their environmental reactions. If you are reacting to a tree or grass, pollen, you are also likely reacting to specific foods as well. On top of it all, if you are eating these foods at the same time that you're suffering from hay fever, you're only going to make your pollen-related allergies worse. Think about a bucket collecting water drops from a leak in the roof. Over time, the bucket starts to fill until it eventually overflows. The overflow isn't happening from a gush of water, but from a slow drip. It's similar here when we talk about the body's histamine response. I have a whole video on histamine and antihistamines. You can view this on YouTube if you search seasonal allergies and histamine intolerance with Nourished. Okay, back to the bucket analogy here. So when you eat certain foods that have a cross reaction with specific environmental allergens, it's adding a drop to that bucket. Then the season changes and it creates that spillover effect, and you experience symptoms like runny nose, itchy watery throat or eyes, fatigue, headache, hives, or sinus pressure. So the key takeaways from this discussion today is to learn about the typical environmental allergens, or the plants that are associated with those seasonal allergies, and the foods that have the cross reactions. It's estimated that about 60% of all food allergic reactions in adults occur because of cross reactions between food and pollen. And about 50 to 60% of people who are allergic to latex also have latex fruit syndrome, where they develop adverse reactions after consuming cross-reacting vegetables and fruits. And non-pollen related cross reactions like Candida's association with yeast and gluten-containing foods cross-react with coffee, dairy, oats, and yeast. The cross-reactivity between fruits and vegetables and pollen that occurs in those who suffer from seasonal allergies or hay fever is also called oral allergy syndrome, because many of the symptoms that occur after consuming certain fruits or vegetables occurs in the mouth, lips, tongue, throat. And then in other cases, the reaction to the offending food is more severe. And some people who consume a cross-reacting food will go into anaphylactic shock. And some people who have pollen-related food allergies also have gastrointestinal symptoms. So let's break this down. Let's first talk about grasses, and those who suffer from runny nose, itchy throat, puffy eyes, fatigue, headache, hives, sinus pressure due to the exposure of grasses may experience a cross reaction or overload while also consuming melons, oranges, watermelon, peaches, Swiss chard, tomatoes, celery, white potatoes, rye, wheat, canola, rapeseed or olive oil, and sunflower seeds. Okay, next let's talk a little bit about mugwort. It's a sage-colored plant that's commonly used for beer making, but it's also thought to prevent or treat health conditions like anxiety, digestive problems, and irregular periods. But many people still consider mugwort to be a common weed. This is because the plant spreads aggressively and can take over large parts of a garden. The plant is also related to ragweed and may cause allergies in people allergic to ragweed as well. The foods that have a cross reactivity to mugwort are melon, peach, watermelon, bell peppers, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, Swiss chard, onion, and spices like anise, basil, caraway, dill, and garlic, marjoram, mustard, paprika, oregano, tarragon, and thyme, and nuts like almonds, hazelnuts, and walnuts. Okay, ragweed is next on deck. A ragweed plant only lives one season, but it packs a powerful punch. A single plant can produce 1 billion pollen grains, and these grains are very light and they float easily throughout the air. Fall allergy symptoms used to start in mid-August and run through September, But in many parts of the country, these symptoms now begin in early August and extend through October. Now let's think about what vegetables and fruits cross-react with ragweed. Apples, bananas, and cantaloupe, honeydew melon, watermelon, celery, cucumber, white potato, and zucchinis, as well as chamomile, honey, stevia, and sunflower seeds. Another seasonal allergy complaint comes from the exposure to tree pollen, in particular birch and adler trees. The foods associated with a cross-reaction are apple, apricot, cherry, peach, nectarine, banana, fig, kiwi, lychee, pear, persimmon, plum, prune, orange, strawberry, carrot, celery, green pepper, parsnip, peas, spinach, tomato, and white potato. Herbs and spices that react with these trees are cilantro, coriander, parsley, anise, basil, caraway, chicory, cumin, curry powder, fennel, marjoram, oregano, paprika, pepper, tarragon, and thyme. And other foods that react are almond, buckwheat, chestnut, hazelnut, honey, peanut, soybean, walnut, and wheat. As you can see, there are a lot of foods associated with tree pollen. I can't say that 5 times fast. The last environmental allergen I want to discuss is latex. And latex is made from a sap of rubber trees. And it's a very strong and stretchy material. So it's used a lot in common household items like balloons, rubber bands, shoe soles, Band-Aids, gloves, condoms, paint, carpet backings, baby bottle nipples and pacifiers, clothing like rain jackets, handles on sports jackets, and tools, diapers, buttons, switches, just to name a few things. And the foods that cross-react with latex are avocado, banana, kiwi, mango, melon, papaya, tomato, apple, apricot, fig, orange, passion fruit, peach, pear, pineapple, strawberry, carrots, celeries, and white potato. The spices and herbs that cross-react with latex are dill, oregano, and sage, as well as buckwheat, peanut, soybean, and walnuts. So to summarize what we've discussed in this video, if you experience seasonal allergies, especially any of the environmental allergens that I mentioned, it can increase the likelihood of having certain food allergies and vice versa, consuming those foods that fill that bucket, causing an inflammatory reaction to occur, which then causes you to have itchy, watery eyes, stuffy nose, itchy throat, fatigue, headaches, hives, or sinus pressure. Thank you so much for watching this video and making it here to the end. If you have any further questions, you can contact me at movefully nourished.com. Again, my name is Ashley Anderson, and have a great rest of your day.